Alrighty, guys, real quick. I want to go on record. All right. Normally, I don't do this, guys. I don't go tit for tat for guys in the comment section, but this guy just pushed my knob a little bit too far. Now, I'm assuming it's all in fun and games because I don't know him, he don't know me. All right. We can only communicate in the comment section. But here's the deal. This is a 2019 Pacifica. Almost 200,000 miles, a lot of miles. Well, anyway, the radiator was leaking. The issue is he seemed to suggest, or he's pretty adamant about you can replace this radiator without, get this now, without removing the bumper. Yes, I got common sense, right? I got enough sense to know to go ahead and take the bump off as opposed to, can it be done? Perhaps, I guess, but who in their right mind gonna try that? The instructions, forget the instructions because everybody take things and convert it into their own way. Let's say hypothetically, had I not even went to the instruction, all right. Now this is probably the second, third radiator I've done. This vehicle came out in 2017, so the higher the miles, parts start to wear. That's common. That's normal. All right. So I don't do a lot of them. So, but I'm assuming people in the aftermarket world do. I'm assuming maybe he done enough to now suggest, literally suggest to others that they do this. Guys, don't do that. All right. Don't. Okay, I got another Pacifica right here. Do you see this? Now, even with this off, same body style, even with this black top off, there's no way you can get to the rail of the Pacifica and all the attachments. Not many attachments. You got the upper and the lower radiator hose and a couple of brackets that's connecting the condenser. Okay, my point is, please don't try that. Don't listen to that knucklehead. And here's the other thing. Okay, yes, this looked fairly intimidating, right? To a fresh guy. I'd say. All right, this looked quite intimidating. Oh my God, that's a lot of work to do. I ain't doing all that. I'm gonna do like he say. But it's not, guys. Bumpers come off probably less than 5 minutes. Couple of connections up top on the side, and guys, cars are made of like Lego toys now, so it's not a lot to freaking rip off a bumper. All right, like clip, clip, clip. When you put it back on, it's gonna crush together like a freaking puzzle. Yes, so don't be intimidated by that. If a new mechanic see that, he go, "Oh God, that's a lot of work." Trust me, dog. And that's easy for me to say. I do this stuff all the time, but how the hell you gonna get to this? This is the transmission cooler. Okay, now I had another guy. I'm glad I'm talking about this. I had another guy ask me, "Is the transmission cooler integrated into the condenser on the Pacifica?" No, I think they learned their lessons. All right, you see how small this is on the condensers. In fact, if you combine this and this, that's the way you'll get on the minivan. All right, but maybe they came to their senses and they started issuing external transmission cooler. Yes, these are the cooler lines. This is the transmission cooler. It don't have to be thick. It can be thin. That's why in the condenser, it's always about this much of condenser. So yes, guy, the transmission cooler on the Chrysler Pacifica, it's external. But get this. The bumper got to come out. Are you upset? Just pop the freaking bump. Boy, y'all. Now, with that bump off, you can have some fun here. I remember the last time I had to do a starter on these, I had to fight with this damn cat converter. I had to get it out of the way. And I did it from the bottom. You know what? No more. All right? Look how easy. Guys, with that freaking, I'm never doing a cat converter that way anymore. From now on, next cat converter I get, that's bank 2. This freaking bumper coming off. And I got a straight shot. Do y'all see that? Here are the bolts right here. As opposed to trying to wiggle your arm down there and get... Yeah, in order to do a starter, the freaking cat got to come out of the way. I think that's what it was I was doing. I had to remove... Yes, I got a video. I made a video on it. I was crying and pissed off about it. Can't believe we got to take all this off to get to a starter. Yeah, they got a starter right there. So it's behind it. And you can't fish it out no matter how hard you try. I think the cat converter got to come out of the way. But I'm not fighting with it no more. I'm going out the top. I'm taking a freaking I'm taking the freaking bumper off. But don't, in my opinion, please don't try to just take this off. And I can imagine how much skin he's losing, how much he's growling, how much everything, trying to save 10 minutes. At some point, guys, common sense should kick in. Okay, look at that. Everything is right here. The condenser, the radiator, and the transmission cooler are all right here. The attachments right here. Look how much easier it is to get to this upper radiator hose. The lower radiator hose down there, I got still unhooked. And not to mention the fan go in front of that. Okay, that's what it was. Okay, it's making sense now. That's why this is so accessible, and because the bumper as well as the fan. That's a fan go right here. So, but it still worked. I don't know. It's a last minute decision for me. I had to do a freaking alternator on one of these. Oh my goodness, you talking about? Oh, it's down there and it's crammed out. I had to take the oh my goodness. Yeah. But this is the life I chose, guys. I love what I do. All right. But don't try to do anything up front without removing the bumper. Let me say this again. The bumper takes between 5 to 10 minutes to do. Yes, this look intimidating. This look hard, like a lot of work, but trust your boy, JT the car guy. It's not. Take the damn bumper off. Do not try to do any of this, guys. All right. That knucklehead, I promise. All right. I got to go. That's all I got. Thanks for watching.